Have you ever wondered how ancient stories can still guide us today? How words spoken millennia ago can still hold relevance in our modern world? Across cultures and time, stories have served as guides, helping us navigate the complexities of life. They offer timeless wisdom passed down through generations. In this series, we'll explore the profound teachings of Jesus' parables. These aren't just stories from the past, but living narratives that speak to the very core of our human experience. They offer insights into compassion, forgiveness, faith, and the potential that lies within each of us. Join us as we journey through these parables, uncovering their deeper meanings and discovering how they can illuminate our lives today. A man beaten and left for dead. A priest passes by, then a Levite, both choosing to ignore the man's plight. Then comes a Samaritan, a stranger, someone expected to be an enemy. But it is this outsider who stops, who sees the injured man not as a problem, but as a human being in need. He binds the man's wounds, takes him to safety, pays for his care. He doesn't ask about his religion, his past, or his reasons for being on that road. He simply acts, driven by a force deeper than societal norms, compassion. The Good Samaritan reminds us that compassion knows no boundaries. It doesn't discriminate based on faith, ethnicity, or social standing. It sees suffering and responds with empathy and action. In a world often divided, this parable is a call to look beyond our differences, to see the humanity in everyone, even those we perceive as different. How often do we walk by on the other side of the road, averting our gaze from those in need? It's easy to love those who love us back, to show kindness to those within our circle. But the true test of compassion lies in extending it to the unexpected, the stranger, even the perceived enemy. The Good Samaritan challenges us to expand our circle of concern, to open our hearts to the needs of others, regardless of who they are or where they come from. In a world yearning for understanding and connection, let this parable be a beacon, a reminder that compassion is the bridge that connects us all. A father with two sons. One, restless and eager for independence, demands his inheritance and sets off to seek his fortune. He squanders his wealth, finding himself lost, alone, and filled with regret. He returns home, expecting rejection, prepared to beg for even a servant's place, but his father, filled with overwhelming love and compassion, welcomes him back with open arms. There's no anger, no judgment, just pure, unconditional love. The father rejoices at his son's return, celebrating his lost son found. This parable is a powerful testament to the boundless nature of forgiveness and love. It reminds us that no matter how far we stray, no matter the mistakes we make, there's always a way back home. The Father's love represents the divine love that awaits us all, a love that's always open, always forgiving, always ready to welcome us back. We all have moments when we feel lost, broken, and unworthy, but the Prodigal Son reminds us that we're never too far gone. There's always hope for redemption, always a chance to start anew. Let this parable inspire you to forgive yourself and others, to embrace the transformative power of unconditional love, to remember that no matter what, you are always welcome in the loving embrace of home. Chapter 3. Imagine a tiny seed, seemingly insignificant, yet holding within it the potential for tremendous growth. The mustard seed, Jesus tells us, is the smallest of all seeds. Yet when planted, it grows into a large shrub, providing shelter and shade. This parable speaks to the extraordinary power of faith. Even the smallest amount of faith, like a tiny seed, can take root and flourish into something remarkable. It's a reminder that great things often have humble beginnings, that within each of us lies untapped potential, waiting to be nurtured and cultivated. Don't underestimate the power of small beginnings. Every act of kindness, every step towards a goal, every moment of faith is like a seed being planted. With time, patience, and nourishment, these seeds can grow into something extraordinary. The mustard seed teaches us that transformation is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. It requires faith, perseverance, and a belief in the unseen potential within. Embrace the small beginnings, nurture the seeds of faith, and watch in awe as they blossom into something truly remarkable. Chapter 4. A shepherd tending to his flock of 100 sheep notices one is missing. Does he shrug it off, figuring 99 is enough? No, he leaves the 99 behind and embarks on a relentless search for the lost sheep. He scours hills and valleys, determined to find the one that strayed. And when he does, there's immense joy, a celebration of finding what was lost. This parable speaks to the immeasurable value of every individual. Each soul is precious, worthy of being sought after, fought for, and loved. It's a reminder that no one is insignificant in the eyes of the divine. We are all part of the flock, and the loss of even one is deeply felt. Think about the times you've felt lost, alone, forgotten. The lost sheep reminds us that even in those moments, we are not forgotten. There's a shepherd who tirelessly seeks us out, who rejoices at our return. This parable is a call to action, to reach out to those who are lost, to extend a hand of compassion and understanding, to remember that every soul matters and each of us has a role to play in bringing the lost back into the fold. Chapter 5. A master entrusting his servants with talents, a form of currency. To one he gives 5 talents, to another 2, and to the last 1. Each according to their abilities. The first 2 servants invest their talents wisely, doubling their value, but the third, fearful and insecure, buries his talent, afraid of losing what he was given. Upon the master's return, he commends the first 2 for their diligence and resourcefulness. But the servant who buried his talent is met with disappointment. This parable is a powerful message about recognizing and utilizing our unique gifts. We are all entrusted with talents, abilities, and resources. It's not about the quantity, but how we use what we've been given. The parable encourages us to invest in our potential, to take risks, to not let fear paralyze us. The world needs your talents, your unique contributions. Don't bury them out of fear or insecurity. Embrace your potential, cultivate your gifts, and share them with the world. From the Good Samaritan, we learn that compassion knows no bounds. The Prodigal Son teaches us about the boundless nature of forgiveness and love. The mustard seed reminds us that even the smallest act of faith can blossom into something extraordinary. The lost sheep emphasizes the value of every soul, and the talents encourages us to invest in our potential. These ancient stories hold timeless truths. Let them guide you in your journey today. How can you be a source of compassion in the world? How can you extend forgiveness and embrace unconditional love? How can you nurture the seeds of faith within you? Who in your life needs to be reminded of their value? What talents are you ready to share with the world?